Hey everybody, welcome to Mike in the Morning. Before we start, I want to remind you guys that I have a show at the Laugh Factory on the 13th. If you want to be on the guest list for that for free, hit me up in the comments or any of the inboxes. Email me, whatever. There's already a bunch of people coming, and I would love it if you would come too. And also on the 18th, there's a Friends and Friends crowd work show. That's the show that we do without any written material once a month, and it's always fun. And it's at the Open Space Theater in West Hollywood. So if you would like to come to that, there's tickets down below for that. Real interesting week. I think I trapped a woman in our parking garage. Me and Zoe were on our way to breakfast the other day, and as we made our way into the parking garage and towards my car, I saw a woman at the gate on the outside, and she was like, "Could you let me in? Me and my friends went out last night, and I was the driver, and I parked in her parking spot, and now she's asleep, and she won't pick up her phone. So I need to get my car. So if you could let me in, that would be for the best." And the number one rule is that you don't let anyone who doesn't live in your apartment complex into your apartment complex. But we're moving. So I was like, okay. Me and Zoe get into my car, and I hit my garage door button. Door pops open. She walks in. She gives us thank you hand. And then me and Zoe left, and we went to breakfast. The garage door goes down, and part of me, a great deal of me on my inside, goes, "Got him." So now they're essentially trapped in the garage. I'm sure they made it out. There's people down there all the time. There's always a way, but there is also a chance that they might still be down there, that they live here now. But if how funny it is outweighs how mean it is it worth it? Is an interesting question. And I don't claim to have all the answers, but when that door shut, I did laugh a lot. Segment number 2, I saw a Colace commercial the other day because I watched the History Channel. And when you watch the History Channel, you get one of 3 types of commercials. AARP membership information. Colace, which is stuff for your butt constipation. It tells your butthole to relax. And also catheter commercials. And the old people in the catheter commercials always talk about how comfortable the catheter is, like it's a recliner for your wiener, urethra. And it's an animated commercial, and the voiceover goes, "Don't be embarrassed about being constipated. Everyone gets constipated. Birds," and then there was a drawing of a bird. Dogs, and there was the adorable drawing of a dog. Aliens, and then there was a green alien, big eyes, like it was on Pogs. Every alien you've ever seen on a Pog, on a spaceship. And that's when my suspension of disbelief was shattered. We as a species don't know much about aliens except for the fact that they get clogged up just like us. There's no way of knowing that. Show me the science. And someone had to draw that and animate that, and that takes a long time. And there's no company just puts out a commercial without it having gone through many all kinds of red tape and meetings. Should we go with this one or this one? And a group of people picked, no, do the alien. Do the alien one. Everyone gets constipated. Birds. Cars. Don't be embarrassed about your constipation. You know who else gets constipated? Centaurs. And the bottom of them is a goat, and the top of them looks like an uncle or a janitor. And you're just like that. But you could trust us. We drew an alien. So when me and Zoya finally did get to breakfast, they sat us in the middle of everyone, and it was loud, and we could hear everyone's conversation, including, but not limited to, the guy next to us who was telling his cousins or his friends about how his family sees him as a bit of a bad boy. He didn't want to be seen like that, and he has no idea why does the family see me as the bad kid? And then, no joke, 45 minutes later, he was halfway through his 4th or 5th story about getting arrested. And I was like, ooh, call on me. That's probably it. If you fix toilets for a living, your family is probably going to think that you're a plumber at some point, or at least have plumbing tendencies. That's like sitting down at an easel and working on a portrait and stressing out over the cross hatching on the bridge of someone's nose and be like, my whole family's been calling me an artist behind my back, and I can't get the stippling just right on this still life of apples in a bowl. You're an artist. You were an artist in front of the cops. That's why your family thinks that you're bad. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to come to the Laugh Factory, tell me. If you want to come to the Friends and Friends crowd work show, there's tickets beneath where we sit as where I sit as we speak. There's a link under the chair. I'm going to leave you with this. There was a young man who did a review of my newest book without reading anything but the title and random titles of random chapters in the book, and I laughed a lot. And he said it was his first YouTube video, and it was better than any YouTube video that I put out for the first 8 years of my career. So that's how we're building kids now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extracts. Today we have an extract of Mike Falzone's Piece de Resistance Sacre. What's it called? I'm going to stay here until I remember what it's called. Magnum opus. If I close eyes, I can still hear no one laughing at me. And here we go. Extract of the book. Little preview, just to get you zazzled up to buy it. Go buy it. So now we're going to open it. Great packaging, really smooth to the touch. Couple tears in the packaging, clearly no fault of the people at Hank Green Incorporated. I'm going to set the microphone down on the table so that you can really get a lot of the ambient noise that you're going to get when you're opening up Mike Falzone's book. You smell that fresh Montana air?
If you want my book, you can get it on dftba.com. Or if you sign up to be a member of the channel, you hit the join button down below. You also get 2 free digital copies of both of the books that I wrote, as well as a bunch of other stuff, like your name in the credits. That's popping up now, for example. See? There's always things to do. It's like an activity centre. It's fresh for center. French for center. Welcome to Croissants. We're fresh for centre. I gotta go. Lots of stuff to do. Gotta move. I'm gonna go check and see if that woman is still in the parking garage. Wish her luck.